significantly.
I've got someone on Twitter, Kyle, who says 1,000 likes or 1.5 billion to purchase the Timberwolves, and I'll drop the Kyle A. Madsen College Talent Show freestyle rap vid. This is Leo S.
I don't love that because he has it. Like he literally does.
I'm just saying.
I don't love
it's here.
this.
It's here on Twitter. I have to live read.
Hang on.
Rap vid?
Jesse Tapia here for the handoff.
I'm in here.
What's up, dog?
What did College Town rap vid you said?
He said a college talent show freestyle rap vid of Kyle. Wow.
So wait, how do we get this out into the public?
If Kyle gets 1,000 likes, if this gets 1,000 likes, or someone gives him 1.5 billion to buy the Timberwolves.
Okay, well we got like 300 on YouTube right now. There's 300 likes right there.
Oh no, Kyle's getting nervous.
I don't like any of this, bro. The worst part is the Chatty House is creative enough and resourceful enough that they can probably just go find it.
Oh yeah, no, like the Chatty House probably will be sponsored. Like
I'm
they'll be
cooked,
making money
bro.
and stuff like that.
I'm
Yeah,
cooked.
Chatty House
Oh.
will be resourceful.
I got no chance. Oh, I hate this.
Oh
boy.
Wow.
Oh man.
All right, Kyle.
What's up, Jesse?
What's up, guys?
Hey, I'm really sorry about talking about the Celtics yesterday the way I did.
No, like seriously, when you guys were talking about it, I'm just kind of sitting there watching. It's like, yeah, like none of this kind of matters at all. Like even the 30-point losses or the 30-point wins, it's kind of like get to June and we'll see what happens. Either I'm going to be really happy or I'm going to be crying. We'll see.
They have to do it this year.
Yeah, no, it's literally
It's a must.
They're the 49ers, like you said.
Yeah,
easily the 49ers. Like
yeah, they went and got Porzingis. They get Drew Holiday. Like man,
you're there every year too. It's like like it's just at some point you just have to do it. Like the Warriors one was bad, but it's just now it's just you just have to now. There's no excuses.
The Warriors one, the excuse was, well, it's their first time. The Warriors have been through it a bunch of times. Like,
yeah.
But now you've been there, you've done it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not. Boston is so good, man.
We've been doing a lot of net rating stuff, like the Kings net rating and Boston's always at the top with a hilariously larger net rating than everybody else.
Statistically, they're one of the best teams, I think, ever.
Of all time.
Statistically, I'm not saying like just the
no, for sure.
Stats looking at it, like I think they have the 4th best point differential ever. They're ahead of the 2017 Warriors, I think.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's
95-7 the game just stole that and put a bunch of dots.
I'm cash then.
Just saying.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah. Celtics better than 2017 Warriors. Throw it up there.
Yeah.
From Jesse Tapia.
I know this has happened to me.
That was a wild like month or whatever. That Warriors King series.
Yeah, I never wanted ever to happen again.
No, that was like
I had to mute
raining.
Kenny.
Yeah,
Kenny got muted.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys were talking about the Kings earlier though, like what kind of team they are. I think they're a good team now, but I think the issue is that just everything that's taken place this season is kind of like caught up to them a bit. Because I think like the Washington loss, I don't put that like the Washington loss as something where it's like, oh yeah, something they've done all year. Like that was kind of like a blip or whatever. Because just because they've been playing better, they've kind of found their flow now. It's not kind of like, oh, they can't find their rhythm. Like Kevin Huerter's still not playing well. Like Duarte's coming in. Like now they've kind of found it's like not a new season, but it's just kind of like it's different now. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too. I mentioned it with Beerman. They've won 2 and lost 1, 1-2, lost 1, 1-2, lost 1, 1-2, lost 1. That's their last, like, what is that, 15 games?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. It's like there's a clear pattern, and it's just the strangest thing. Like, this team, they really do struggle to embrace success and to just, there is no long winning streak, except for the 6-gamer at the beginning of the season. There's none of that stuff. So you're just like, you're at a loss. Like, I don't know what to make of them. And I think it's fair for anyone to have the same question. I don't think they know. They don't know why they walk out on the court and bad things happen. They don't. I know they don't. Like,
well,
we know exactly what the problem is, but we're still just going to do it anyway.
Well, they acknowledge as much after the games. Like, yeah, we know, like, we come out against these lesser teams or whatever. It's just we can't figure it out either.
So the thing that jumps out to me about the Washington game and then the Dallas game was they've been playing well enough lately. And Jesse, I think this is kind of what you're saying. They've been playing well enough lately that nothing happened in those games that made me go, oh man, like they've been figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last couple of weeks are an anomaly now. The fact that they've been as good as they've been defensively, like that was the problem all year. It's like, how do you figure offensively? They're fine. They're gonna score points. If De'Aaron Fox, they have Domantas Sabonis, Malik Monk, they're good. They're fine on that end. but can you get stops?
Yeah, I think you look at the Dallas game, they gave it like what 132 or whatever. Like you kind of
Yeah, but even
that's the outlier. Like as far as like the last 10 or so games, like I don't think that's like like they're back or whatever. I think no, it's just the outlier right now.
well,
I
and
think they're still fine.
even that to me was a product of their offense falling apart.
Yeah.
They gave up so many fast break points and so many easy buckets because they were scrambling on defense because they weren't doing the right things offensively. I saw nothing that happened against Dallas, and that's part of why yesterday was kind of like, yeah, it's lost, but you can still go get them Friday. I'm not
just go win Friday.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not.
The rules not ending, season's not over. Like you just got to pick yourselves up on Friday, and like even if they were to lose, they make adjustments. It's a closer game. Like I'm not gonna knock the Kings every time they lose. Stuff like that's just part of basketball or whatever. But now I think what's different for me is just now that it looks good finally.
Yeah, I'm also looking like I don't remember the last time I felt like they really like let go of the rope, right?
Yeah.
So like
sure.
maybe the loss to Denver where they came up way short against Denver, like 117-96 on February 28th. But again, they had just beat Denver twice, like the 2 weeks before. So it just doesn't feel like that's part of who they are anymore. That's sort of, this game's over and just kind of walk away.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued. I mean, even like their losses, they've been pretty good losses. They've been battles, right? So again, you don't like to lose to Washington, but it's 109-102. That's not a horrible loss. The loss to the Knicks, 98-91, and that's with Jalen Brunson literally turning into like prime Isaiah Thomas.
And that's the game too, where like the Kings were like just physical with them too. Like it was like playing New York's tough. They they hung around. They didn't get beat up the whole time.
Yeah,
they acquitted themselves well.
The Rockets, 112-104. That's not a bad loss to a team that's coming up. The Bulls, everyone circles the Bulls. Oh, what a horrible loss. 113-109. I mean, it's a 4-point loss. So they haven't really been stomped. They haven't had like that embarrassing loss for a long time. Been highly competitive and in every game. And I don't know.
Well, because you look at it too, because a few weeks ago, I was talking to D'Lo and KC, and I was like, I don't feel good about this team at all if they get to the play-in. I am terrified. Like if they get to the play-in, I'm not even sure they're going to get out. Now I feel a lot better.
I do too,
because they're just playing good basketball now. They're playing Kings basketball. They're playing. Yeah. I don't even know if you call this Kings basketball because they're playing defense now. So it's not something you've seen over the last few years. So they get to the play-in, like say they don't make top 6, fine, but they get to the play-in. Like I like their chances against whoever.
They're playing the Kings basketball Mike Brown has wanted them to play since he got here.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah.
That's more what it looks like. And I'm with you, Jesse. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, they can win a title now.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that. But I feel so much better about their chances in a playoff game where the games get tight and the games get shorter. And I feel so much better about their chances they need 2 stops and a bucket down the stretch to close this game out.
Well, a month ago, it was kind of like, well, they can win if just everything works out that night. If it's just that given night, they're good. Now it's just kind of like, yeah, they're playing good basketball the way defense or whatever. They can win because of this, and that, rather than, well, hopefully they show up that day.
Or hopefully they hit every 3 they take.
That's it. They have another pitch now.
Yep.
Where they did not before. Before it was, that 3s fall or they don't.
Yeah.
And that's just not conducive to winning 4 out of 7 games 4 times. But now, hey, 3s aren't falling, but we're going to make this a 98-102 game.
Yeah.
Kind of wanted to,
I think they can do that now.
I mean, it's all hindsight now. But like, what if they threw in Keon Ellis maybe a couple months ago and stuff? Like how much different it would look. But,
yeah.
I mean, that's all questions for the offseason too. Next season.
Yeah. I do kind of wonder that though. Like if they had just Keon from the jump.
Well, it's like Ham said earlier. It's like he's not better than Herter, but he just fits. He connects it all.
He's different.
Yes. Like now, De'Aaron and those guys don't have to like worry about covering for Herter and stuff like that on defense. Like you said, Sabonis doesn't have to worry about Herter's guy getting to him or whatever. I'm not trying to pick on Herter. It is what it is. It's just now it's just a little bit more connected.
Jesse Tapia, lighten it up. He is the producer for D'Lo and KC. D'Lo and KC are coming up next. James and I will be hanging out with you tomorrow, and make sure to go hang out with D'Lo and KC tonight at their Sweet 16 watch party at Bar West in Midtown, sponsored by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer. We've been the Insiders. We're sponsored by Jiffy Lube. We'll talk to you tomorrow on ESPN 1320, Sacramento Sports Center. Bye.